Beautiful Brooklyn 53 at the park. Not another dog walk with my girl, Sones, aka Sonia. Good morning. Here we are in the park. How are you feeling?
I am feeling good. It is Friday. The sun is shining. I'm Sonia of Sones Leash Love, and we're here today to talk about some things, dog related, of course.
This show is PG. So I'm going to do that.
PG.
As you know, it's really sunny, so this is the part where we can put our shades on, If you don't know, now you know. Welcome to the first episode of Not Another Dog Walk. With your host, me, Jeremy Waller, our beautiful, and my wife, director, camera lady, you name it, gazillion in one, whatever you want to call it, but government name, Sophie Waller.
Yay!
Only pet sitter you need is, drum roll please.
Hi, I'm Sonia, better known as Sones of Sones Leash Love, and we're here. Sorry, I can't sing, but it's fine. Still hit a note though. We're here with the doggies at a beautiful location, the park. Sunny, we love it. Yes. And action.
Yeah. So it feels like we know one another forever, right? And we want to let the people know, why does your dog, well, if you're in Brooklyn or New York, contact Sonia. SLL, Sones Leash Love. Let us know. Tell them all. That camera, all camera. No, just joking. Just play, all right? What are you all about?
I've been in the doggy business, I want to say, for over 10 years. Obviously, I've been around dogs and cats all my life. I didn't decide to make it a career until, I want to say 2019. Even though I started in a doggy daycare, I was just there temporary. And then as the years went by, it was just like, okay, this is my passion. I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life. I love the dogs. It's just, they all gravitate towards me, and I'm just at my happiest when I'm around them. Dogs are life. They really are.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. I want to know the DNA, what makes the business part, because I know you personally, and I just want to understand, or I want them and the people to understand that I see you when I hire you for my dog, and the service you bring. I can see people talking about you in the neighborhood. Everyone's always smiling when your name comes to mind as a dog walker. Why is Sones Leash Love a difference now than yesterday,
I would say that Sones Leash Love is different, obviously, because of me. That's the easiest way to put it. It's me. It's what I bring. It's my personality, just how I am. I'm naturally drawn to the dogs. The dogs are naturally drawn to me. Even without me trying, I could just be walking by and they'll come right up to me and just sniff me and give me a quick kiss. Even dogs that aren't that friendly or super shy to any humans. It's just the energy, I want to say. The energy, definitely. They sense that I'm a dog person and that I'm a person that they can be comfortable with. And one of my favorite things is to see a dog come out of their shell. When you first meet them, some of them are super shy and they're very timid. And as they keep being around me, you see them flourish just into the best version that they can be of themselves. So my Sones Leash Love, my passion, is just all my love and all the energy that I put out into the world.
As we all use services or doggy daycares or, brick and mortar stores still exist in today's world, where we see some opening up every year. 6 months down the line, they close for whatever reasons, How are you sustaining current clients, new business, and what are the services? Are the services same as everybody else, or are you different? Or, how do you kind of bring them to your party, your pet sitting business?
I want to say we pretty much, all dog walkers, all pet sitters pretty much have like offer the same services. For me, what I offer at Sones Leash Love is dog walking, pet sitting, well, in-home pet sitting, as well as cat sitting or cat check-ins. Also for the dogs, I offer like 5 hours of playtime where they socialize with other dogs and get to play and stuff like that in an in-home setting, not at a daycare. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have a daycare, but that's one of the goals. It's just whatever you bring to the table, how you put yourself out there. And because I'm very open and honest with everyone that I come in contact with, regarding their dog, I may give a few pointers here and there and stuff like that. So they see my passion, and that's why people choose to come with me for my services. Again, you will literally have to spend some time with me or just see me interact with the dog to know that that's what I'm about.
We noticed the trees are getting greener. The sun's definitely out.
Spring is here.
Season is changing. What do pet owners need to know with this seasonal change?
One of the biggest things is seasonal shedding. So spring and fall is the top two. That's definitely, I'm sure all parents are like, oh, here we go again. It's that time of year. And I have to deal with all the hair, all the fur all over my house. Well, one of the things that you can do to maintain the shedding would be to brush them at least 3 times a week. So when you do that, is different tools that you can use. This is Bo, and he's one of those shedders. He's a Bernese Mountain Dog. So if you brush him at least 3 times a week, that'll maintain it, and it'll help with the shedding. It won't be as bad. So for spring, what they're doing is they're shedding their undercoat. So they're getting rid of their winter coat, in other words. One of the things to maintain the shedding or to minimize it is to brush them at least 3 times a week. That will definitely help maintain your home. Not have as much, hair and fur all over the place. Obviously, you can use different tools to de-shed them. One of my favorites for like Bernese Mountain Dogs would be a double-sided rake. It may seem like it's hurting them, but it's not. It's basically helping get all of the hair off of them or their fur.
As you know, I have a little Frenchie.
Yes.
He ain't that little. But the old man's about 9. Pedro, he's here in the background. If you guys see him, that's Pedro, So what about short-haired dogs?
Some short-haired dogs do shed, like Frenchies, they shed. They shed yearly around, though. It does increase during spring and fall, but they definitely shed yearly around. Same thing, brush them. For short-haired dogs, though, you don't use a rake because that's not going to help. You can use a soft brush, or one of my favorite things is a Sleek Easy. Basically, they use it for horses, which is pretty cool. So you just start from the top and you work your way to the bottom, and then you're going to see, as you're brushing it, you're going to see the hair, and you're going to be like, wow. Like, how can this be? Short-haired dogs, they shed too. They really do.
Awesome advice. Great advice. I'm definitely going to take you up on that. Pay them dollars so Pedro's butt could get scratched. So when Sophie and I, including Pedro, we moved to New York several years ago, we noticed his allergies were really different from Dubai. Where we came from. Is there any other seasonal tips that one needs to look after or look out for during this time?
One of the things, obviously, for springtime would be allergies. So be on the lookout for that. If you see your dog scratching a little more, sneezing, those are signs of it could be allergies. So maybe visit the vet just to, make sure that everything's okay. You might also notice with the scratching comes dog dander.
Dog dander? What the hell is that?
Believe it or not, dog dander is dead skin cells. Oh. All humans, all dogs, or animals, honestly. But with dog dander, as you're de-shedding them, as they're shedding, they just produce so much more dog dander during the seasonal shedding. But dog dander can be maintained just like shedding. You have to make sure that, they stay clean. Like when you take them outside and you bring them back in, wipe them down. It doesn't hurt to wipe them down. Their paws, their whole body. But dog dander is something that you cannot escape. Just like shedding.
As a dog owner, I can only know so much about my breed, but a lot of my friends, family have different breeds, and I would like to know more about them, especially when I'm engaging with them and playing with them, right? And it's just information that one should know being a dog owner. I want to thank you for joining us, with you sharing this information, not just in my life, but now with everybody else's life. We learn so much more because we're engaging with people about the information. So this is obviously the first of many to come, numero uno episode, Not Another Dog Walk. Your host, Jeremy Waller, with
Sonia of Sones Leash Love. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again.
Great job, guys. Okay, so be your own now.
Presented by Own It Entertainment.